Alright, so here we are, Nintendo Direct time. Um, yep, there we are. We're all going. We're all good. Hopefully. Yeah, we should more or less be good. Nintendo Direct. So, predictions. Because we didn't. It's funny. I called this weeks ago. Back when, I want to say it was when PlayStation announced their showcase. I said, like, PlayStation's doing their showcase this week. Summer Games Fest is next week. Xbox is the week after that. I bet Nintendo's going to be the week after that. Admittedly, I want to say I predicted the 22nd and not the 21st. But either way, I called it. And then I said that if we get. Then after everybody went to Switch got a trailer, I said that, hey, if Pikmin 4 gets a trailer next week, we aren't getting a direct. And then Pikmin 4 got a trailer next week. So I called it, and then I uncalled it, because Pikmin 4 got a trailer, and then we're still getting a direct. So, yeah. But hey, we're here. It's happening. I have tons of predictions. Let's just go through them all. We've got, I don't know, like 10 minutes, so let's just do 10 predictions real quick. The Mario Kart DLC Wave 5, I think that's coming probably next month. So I could see them announcing it here, maybe a new stage, maybe a new Funky Kong I think is a good guess. And yeah, some sort of new stage, new level, something like that. Do they announce that we're getting a wave 7, 8, 9 or whatever? Cuz they have been heavily hinting that we're getting more than 6 waves. Do they announce that here? I don't think so. Probably in the September direct. And yes, I do consider this part of E3. I know some people are like, oh, this is Nintendo's first ever non E3 June Direct. And like that's technically true because E3 is technically dead, but this is still all around the same time as Summer Games Fest. This is also not a Direct Mini, which I think is interesting. Admittedly, even though I'm about to talk about some crazy things, my expectations are kind of low for this because according to every rumor out there, outside of Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo doesn't have another big game coming this year because Switch 2. And I do kind of believe that. If the Switch 2 gets announced at some point, I don't think it's going to happen here. But if it does, then we'll talk about things differently. Next DLC, Splatoon Side Order. I still think it's coming out in September with the 1 year anniversary of Splatoon. But I could see us getting a trailer here. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Because interestingly enough, they announced the Breath of the Wild DLC about a month before Breath of the Wild came out. And this time we know Tears of the Kingdom was originally DLC, and then it was like they had so many ideas they just decided to make a sequel. So this game might have DLC, might not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But if it is, they probably will announce it here, and it probably won't come out until like the end of the year, if not later. And then Joe Merrick talked yesterday about how Pokemon has shown up at Nintendo Directs in the past. Because I'm one of those people who I'm always like, no, Pokemon always does their own Pokemon Directs. They don't show up at mainline Nintendo Directs. But no, I guess Joe Merrick got so sick of people saying that they created a page entirely just to prove that wrong. So we could get Pokemon DLC here. We could not. I don't know. I don't expect it though. Pikmin 4, that's the one thing we know going into this that's going to be here. Right, it's literally the page I'm looking at right now says, right, Pikmin 4. So that's the obvious one. It makes sense. I think Pikmin 4 could be I'm super excited for it. It is my second most anticipated game of the year behind only Tears of the Kingdom, and it's above Starfield. So that puts that into perspective. I don't know what to expect from Pikmin 4. I mean, it looks like we're doing stuff from Pikmin 2. We just got that story trailer last week with character customization. It looks like there was a card that was revealed the other day, so it looks like there's going to be a versus mode in here. I kind of hope they bring back challenge mode, because I got really big into challenge mode with Pikmin 3 Deluxe. So that'd be another cool thing to bring back. Looks like multiplayer is going to be underwhelming, like kind of like a Mario Galaxy style of multiplayer, but whatever. But no, I'm just super excited for Pikmin 4. It is I'm just so excited. It's going to be great. It's using Unreal Engine 4, which people found out, and that's fine. Um but no, I'm just excited to see more of it. It's going to be great. I hope to God it's great because the other games are great. I was going to say we are going to get everybody 1-2 Switch here because that game comes out in like a week. However, even though they announced this direct yesterday morning, later on in the day yesterday, they put out a video on everybody 1-2 Switch. So while they might give it a cursory mention here, the fact that they put a video out yesterday after they announced the Nintendo Direct is kind of fucking wild. Everybody 1-2 Switch is a game that's being sent out to die, right? Like it is being destroyed, right? Like no, Nintendo knows that game is going to fail. That's kind of what they expect. So that's why it might be here. It might get a cursory mention. I don't know. It's funnier. It would have been funnier if they just never showed any gameplay of it and still released it. Did I actually watch that gameplay video? No. But it is out there, so yeah. Metroid Prime 4, it's the flip of a coin. Oh, hey, that's a good look. So, hey, maybe Metroid Prime 4 will be there. You never know. So, any expectations for Metroid Prime 4? No. I mean, the fact that they released Metroid Prime, the remaster, is a good sign. Do I expect Metroid Primes 2 and 3 remastered? No. Or re-release or whatever. No, but it'd be cool. But no, I don't expect that. But yeah, I could totally see them ending off with Metroid Prime 4 and giving us a big gameplay reveal. Does it come out this year? Probably not. I could see that being like next year if they do like a Switch 2 or whatever. Maybe make that the Switch 2 launch title. Either that or a Mario game, which we'll get to in a second. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I know we just got Xenoblade Chronicles 3 last year, but at some point they have to do X because Xenoblade Chronicles X ends on a cliffhanger. So I kind of would love to see that cliffhanger resolved in like X squared or something like that. And before they release X2 or X squared, I would love to see a re-release of X. So if they're doing X squared next year, it'd be cool to get X this year. I don't know if that's actually going to happen though, but that'd be cool. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see X. To be fair, I say that every year. I say every year X is going to happen. And no, instead we got a remake of the original Xenoblade Chronicles, and we got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So, who knows? Tomodachi Life. Everybody wants a new Tomodachi Life. I want a new Tomodachi Life. They're gonna fuck it up. It's gonna be like Animal Crossing, where, they're gonna do those incremental update things that people hate. It's gonna work just like that. People are gonna hate it. But I'm still excited because Tomodachi Life is a weird little, very charming game. It's weird, it's quirky, but God, it's so filled with charm. And I hope they bring it back just like that, just like they did on the 3DS game was great. I had so much fun with the weird, right? Bring back the music hall, bring back the choicest voice, bring back all that stupid shit with the AI talking voices that have gotten a lot better over the years. Right? Have fun with it. Use the Mii Maker from Miitopia. Yeah, that'd be great. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I don't think so. The fact that we just got Tears of the Kingdom like a month ago, I don't think so. I mean, it'd be neat if they did both of them for $60, but I don't think that's going to happen. Supposedly they've been done for years now. But if they've been done for years now, why didn't they put them out last year? Because we didn't get a Zelda game last year. And Nintendo says we're going to release a Zelda game every year. And they didn't put out a Zelda game last year. So someone who leaked this direct said there were going to be two things at this. A 2D Mario game and a remaster of a classic Square Enix game everybody thinks Chrono Trigger. A new 2D Mario game I would love. I would love something brand new from 2D Mario. Gotta keep an eye on the clock. I would love something brand new. I'd love a new art style. Because it has been a long time since the last new mainline 2D Mario game. Because the last Mario game was 3DU or something like... Well, it was technically freaking Bowser's Fury up there. Technically, this was the most recent. But, New Super Mario Brothers U was... You know, that was just a freaking remaster. Super Mario Maker 2 is technically new, but a lot of people don't count that because that's not mainline. Odyssey was technically new, and we could get Odyssey 2. Again, we got Tears of the Kingdom, and we never got any DLC or anything. I mean, there was a Luigi's Balloon World thing, but we never got any, like, everyone was expecting Super Mario Sunshine DLC for Odyssey, and it just never happened. It was very strange. So, could that happen, or could we get Mario 2? I've said my idea for Mario Odyssey 2, going back through an Odyssey of previous games, but who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna switch over. There we go. So yeah, a new 2D Mario would be cool. I'd love a new art style. That's what I give a shit about. I want a new art style. I want them to take influence from modern 2D platformers. You know, your Shovel Knights, your Celestes. I mean, it doesn't have to be as hard as Celeste. But there have been great strides in the 2D platformer in the decade since the last 2D Mario game. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, sure. Everybody loves Chrono Trigger. Hopefully the remake is going better than the Prince of Persia remake, if that is what it is. I think we got a Secret of Mana remake, so I don't think it's that. But it could be anything else. But no, I know everybody loves Chrono Trigger. I've never played it. Maybe this will be an excuse for me to play it. I mean, we got Live Alive last year or 2 years ago, and people really liked that one. So, yeah. And then I think they might make a brief mention of Nintendo Switch Online. Maybe announce finally like a release date for Oracle of Ages and Seasons. You know, backing off of Tears of the Kingdom. Being like, hey, you like Tears of the Kingdom? Well, here's some new Zelda games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Because I'm assuming everything else is already up there. I don't know. That makes sense. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything else? I mean, there's going to be some third-party stuff. Hopefully this isn't Farming Game Direct. Even though, again, I like farming games. I just don't want Farming Game Direct. I don't think Switch 2... I know Switch 2 was kind of blowing up on Twitter yesterday, and that was what a lot of people were talking about. I don't think Switch 2 is happening. Not... Well, it'll happen eventually, just not here. This isn't the showcase with Switch 2 in it. That's interesting. GTA 5. I've been saying GTA 5 since the Switch's reveal. Maybe this is finally it. No Silk Song. Oh, see? What was I saying? Joe Merrick said no Pokemon. God, that's loud in my ear. Oh, fuck. Do we not have sound on this? There we go. There's sound. I forgot to turn on the sound. Yeah, no, Pokemon. Again, Joe Merrick is always vindicated. Even though people yell at him for it, he is always vindicated. Does this drop now? That'd be cool. I'd love to see... Hey, guess what? DLC available now. Then I'd have to go buy it. Same thing with the Splatoon DLC. I kind of don't want it to drop now because I don't want to buy it yet. But it'd be cool if it did. I just want my boy to come back. As long as my boy comes back, we'll be all good. Oh, it's old hoops. I hope we get to wear out one of those masks. I don't know, character customization in these games are awful. Which is so funny because they're so good in Sword and Shield. I mean, they're not, like, mind-blowing, but they're, you know, they're good. I like some of these new Pokemon. No. I especially like this teal mask one. I think it looks nice. Yeah, I like that design. Oh, we're getting the other one as well. Blueberry Academy, or whatever it was called. It's literally called Blueberry Academy. I was saying that as a joke. Oh, Moschino. It's like a battle school? Zebstrika. Zebstrika has not been in a Pokemon game since Gen 5. If I remember correctly. There's something weird like that. I don't think Whimsicott was in the game. Flygon, that's another good one. I just want my boy to come back. I want to be able to bring up my boy from Gen 7. I also really do like this design as well, this turtle. I guess the anime has like a baby version. Nope, just still available for purchase. Okay.
Hello everyone.
I mean, they both look
I'm
good.
Shinya Takahashi, and I'll
They
be
both
one
look
of your
good.
guys for today's
I think my
Nintendo
boy
Direct.
would be in the first DLC.
I'm
Just
Yoshiaki
based on the
Koizu,
theming and everything.
I'll also be joining today.
That was the latest trailer for the hidden
that-
treasure
that-
of
that
Area
all looks
Zero,
good.
the paid DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet
You know,
and Pokemon Violet
people
games.
didn't like Sword and
The
Shield,
first half of the
but Sword
trailer
and Shield
took
had some
place
great
at a festival in the
DLC.
countryside.
Like, people don't
While
give
the
Sword and
second
Shield
half
enough
seemed
credit
to
for
be
its
in a
DLC.
completely different location, a futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on
And
this
then the
DLC
Blueberry Academy reminds
will
me
be
of the Aether
available in the
Foundation.
future.
And after today's Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate in it.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
let's see our
that
first
getting
batch
a
of
shiny.
headlines.
I hate shiny Gimme Ghouls design, but that's cool.
It's a
Because
supersonic
shiny Gimme
squad
Ghoul
of
just look. It's one of those
superstars.
like shinies that doesn't change.
Sonic and
when it
friends are
should've.
spin dashing
Shiny
into a brand
Gimme
new
Ghoul should have been
2D
platinum
side-scrolling game, Sonic
Such a waste.
Superstars. 12 brand new zones await. Speed through beautiful
hope this is
worlds
good.
as Sonic.
I want this new Sonic game to be good.
Take to the skies as Tails.
I don't know if it will be, but God, I
Scale
want
walls
it
and glide as Knuckles. Or swing a powerful hammer as Amy Rose. By harnessing the incredible power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can summon a storm of clones, uncover hidden secrets, and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
to. That seems very chaotic, but
Combine your powers and take on the evil Dr. Eggman when Sonic Superstars launches on the
Yeah, no,
Nintendo
I'm so
Switch
excited for
system
that.
this fall.
the co-op doesn't actually do that much for me. But just that can
A
be so
cozy
chaotic.
life is just around the corner.
Is this? It's not Cozy Grove. It's
Welcome to Palia. In this
Oh, I've never heard of
free-to-play
this thing.
adventure sim,
It looked like
create
something
the
I've seen
idyllic
before,
life
but
of your
no.
dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world.
It
Build
reminds me of
houses,
something like WoW.
decorate your home plot, grow crops in your garden, and more.
There's farming game
Play
number
with
1.
other residents in online co-op or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore, there's plenty of life beyond the village. Set off on a vast journey to uncover Palia's many mysteries.
I don't
Or
know. It reminds
just
me of
kick
one of those
back
like
and
Breath of the
relax
Wild
at home.
likes.
How you live is entirely up to you. What kind of coziness will you choose? Palia is free to play and launches on Nintendo Switch
yeah.
this holiday. Ignite your heart.
Yeah. I think we knew this was coming to
The
Switch.
Phantom Thieves return in this tactical
I still think
spin-off
it's a
of
good
Persona
idea.
5.
Persona being a
When
tactics
the
game
group ends up in an
makes
unfamiliar
sense.
world, they must join forces with a revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies
I don't
that
know.
have taken
I
control.
finally, I was. If you saw a few
During
weeks
battle,
ago
assess the
when we
situation
were talking about
and
the
determine
Persona
whether
3
to unleash an
remaster,
attack up close
I was talking about getting a
from
copy of Persona
afar,
5R for
or
$20
using a persona.
and like all the difficulties of that. I did finally get it, so
Knock
I do
enemies
have a
down
copy
to
of
perform
Persona 5R.
another action called One
Will I
More.
play it?
Then surround
I
your
don't know, we'll
foes
see,
and
but
take
I
them
do
out
own
with
it.
dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat. The fusion ability from the Persona series returns, allowing you to combine personas to form other ones. What is Arena's true objective? And what truths lie hidden in this strange world? A revolutionary tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch November 17th. Pre-orders for the physical version of the game begin today. Please check your local retailers. Step into a Saturday morning cartoon. Calling all heroes for the first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force. Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons
Yeah, it
of the
does
past.
remind me of like the.
It's up to you to stop the evil Daedalus from taking over, but it won't be easy. Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield medieval weapons and legendary magic to smite hordes of monsters. During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more. Plus, up to 4 brave heroes can share the adventure in online co-op. Drop in and out at any time as you face the many perils ahead. By the power of teamwork, Myth Force launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year. This Splatfest
Oh.
is going to be pretty sweet.
Now, are we gonna get anything other than a Splatfest? And we have already gotten 2 Splatfests that mention sweets. The chocolate one and this one. Has it? Yeah, I guess the last Splatfest was in May.
The next Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best? Vanilla, strawberry,
Okay, maybe it's because
or
they already
mint
did
chip?
chocolate.
This Splatfest will be held
But
during the
I'm
dates shown on
surprised
screen.
chocolate's not there. Huh. How strange.
These choices are delicious.
Yeah, no, that's
Guide your
mint
favorite
chocolate chip
flavor
instead
to
of
victory.
chocolate. Huh. How
Plus,
strange.
get splatting in themed battles with challenges. More Splat-tastic events are on the way. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
More Pokemon? What is this?
To promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City,
Detective Pikachu?
I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon
Oh my
Friendship
gosh,
Week.
yeah, this exists.
Tim Goodman. Pikachu. You two are the ideal detective
Yeah, I
duo.
kind of forgot this existed. Wow.
Disguises are a key part of detective
I mean, to be
work.
fair, that's kind of how the
Proof
original
enough
Detective
investigate.
Pikachu worked. Everyone forgot it existed.
So
and
much
then
for
it
my
finally just
coffee.
came out near
Something
the end of
tells
the
me
previous lifespan.
this is just the beginning.
I don't know if this is a new one or a
A
remake
light
of the
roast
original.
today, huh?
I mean, I think this is a sequel because Pokemon like Milcery
There is something
wouldn't
the two
be
of
in
you
the
must
original.
know.
You too. Based on our deductions, the culprit is clear, isn't it? A bolt of brilliance. The name's Pikachu.
Of course, if it's both
And
games,
I'm
I'd
what
be
you
more
might
involved with that,
call
'cause I never played the
a
first one.
great detective. I sure wish
Oh,
somebody
that's
would
like a
bring
few
me some
months.
coffee.
What? That's completely random.
That was Detective Pikachu Returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
What cases will Tim and this tough-talking Pikachu solve together? More info will be revealed in the future.
I'm sure Derek
Next,
Bittner will
please take a
explain
look at this.
what happened, and we'll make a video recapping the first one, because he's one of the only people I know who played the first one. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's awesome. I know we were talking about Chrono Trigger. This is 1,000 times cooler. Holy shit. Maybe I'll finally beat this game. Oh, he's so stumpy. I've never beaten Mario RPG. I've started it up like a dozen times. But I've never actually beaten it. Oh my gosh, this looks great. Oh, it's everybody's favorite Gino. Yeah, there's some like short, they're teeny tiny. This is awesome. Oh god, the Yoshis. My father was actually good at the Yoshi game. Yep. Because I know people hate that mini game. But no, my father was actually good at it. November. Oh shit. That's...
Originally
Boom. You know,
released
I was
on
talking
Super
about
NES,
how there's no game,
Super
big
Mario
game coming out in
RPG
November.
returns with
There we
brand
go.
new graphics.
I know it's a remake, but still.
Whether you played the
No,
original game
that's
or not,
really cool.
why not take the opportunity to jump into the very first RPG in the Mario series?
Mr. Koizumi, that last trailer featured Mario, but he's not the only one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's take a peek.
Donkey Kong? Because I know there's all that talk about a Donkey Kong thing. Oh, a Peach game? We're
That's
doing
right.
this again?
Princess Peach will star as the main
God, be
character
good this
in a
time.
brand new game. When she steps on this particular spot on stage,
Huh? Whoa. What on earth is happening?
that's all we'll show for now.
What?
We'll share more details
That's
at a later
that's
date.
so random.
Mr. Koizumi,
Just be good this time.
actually
The last
something
Peach game
else.
was awful. Please just make it work. That is so weird and so random. Oh, Dark Moon?
a visually enhanced version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
I
originally
like Dark
released
Moon.
on Nintendo
I know
3DS,
it's the
is
black
in
sheep of the
development.
series.
We hope you
I
look forward
defend
to seeing
Dark
more
Moon.
of Luigi's
Dark Moon is fun.
ghostly antics.
There's
games
just
will launch
just
next
three
year.
fucking bangers back to back to back.
Mario,
Assuming that Peach thing is
Princess
good.
Peach, and Luigi. Looks like
No,
Mario
Dark
fans have
Moon
a
is
lot of
good.
games to
I
look
enjoy
forward
it.
to.
I've played it
More
multiple
details
times.
will be shared in the
It
future.
gets a bad rap.
All right, let's see some more headlines.
Become
Actually, I think
Gotham
this got
City's
leaked the other
ultimate
day.
Protector.
I'm pretty sure you can buy all three of these games on PlayStation for like $5 right now.
To discuss. I
So
want you to know the fear.
if you have a PlayStation, a PS4,
This is the
I
beginning of
bet
the
they're on
end
Steam as well for
you,
$5.
Dark Knight.
They are good games.
All going down.
I watched people play them last year. Yeah, let's oversimplify it like
know how to
that.
make an
They are
entrance.
still all good games.
madhouse, Batman!
Today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
Soon I will command forces beyond your comprehension. I've waited long enough. Batman dies tonight.
This place is dangerous. I like be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
They are good.
Don't be a stranger.
It makes you feel like Batman.
Batman Arkham Trilogy launches on Nintendo Switch this fall. Play your cards right, mercenary. Lead your mercenaries through cursed dungeons in the lands of Gloomhaven. Your tactical prowess is all that stands between riches and certain death. This adaptation of the hit board game features turn-based card battles with RPG elements.
There you go.
Unleash deadly combos and bring doom upon your foes.
Them saying board game, yep.
But beware, exhaustion
I almost
is
had a
close at
copy of
hand.
this.
Choose
It
from
went on
17
sale for like
different
$80,
mercenaries,
and I was
brave
like,
over 260
maybe,
grueling missions,
but I just don't know anybody
and
to play
master
it
over
with.
1,000 abilities.
That's the thing, like, my
Hone
board
your
game
deck,
group is very
set up synergies,
simple.
and gain
Like,
every
the most
advantage
complex thing
to
you do is
survive.
like
Grit your
Scythe
teeth and
or
earn your keep when Gloomhaven
D&D.
launches on the
We're not a
Nintendo
very
Switch
complex
system
group.
September 18th.
Gloomhaven's
Pre-orders for the
a whole
Mercenaries
thing.
and Gold Editions begin today on Nintendo eShop. Keep the dance party going.
Yeah, it's Just Dance. Who cares? There's an audience for it. It sells. Or else Ubisoft wouldn't be still doing it after how many ever years? I recognize like 2 of these songs.
A silent hope lies in a world without words. One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced by its king. Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action
You know what
RPG,
game I was surprised I owned a
these
copy of the
heroes
other
bound
day?
by fate must work together
Bravely
to explore
Second.
the abyss and
I was
find
looking through
the
my games. I
secluded
was looking for
king.
something like 3DS games.
However, with
and
its
I found a copy of
ever-changing
Bravely
dungeons
Second.
and
And I was
powerful
like,
foes,
where did I
conquering
get
the
this?
abyss will be no
Didn't have a
easy
box
feat.
or anything.
Wield weapons
It
like
was just a
swords,
loose copy
bows,
of Bravely Second.
magic,
And I was like,
and
what?
more to survive this deadly
'Cause
chasm.
I did like the first Bravely Default.
After you return to base, materials you've collected
Never played
will
any
help
of the
you
other games in
cultivate
the series,
resources
but I guess I
and
own
forge
Bravely
new
Second.
items.
Farming game number
Repeated
2.
forays into the abyss will enable you to grow stronger and dive deeper.
Can you hear me?
Your guide on this journey is the kingdom's sorrowful princess, encased in a crystal of her own tears. And through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors. Why did the king steal the world's words? And what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent Hope dives onto Nintendo Switch October 3rd.
Okay.
Sparks will fly in these Nintendo Switch
Oh,
games.
this is like a collection game.
Cast spells and cultivate your best life in Fae Farm.
Oh, Faith. I was gonna say, is this my
Make
Sims?
use of magic to complete
I
tasks
feel like I've made that
and
joke
fend
before.
off mischievous foes. Enrich your farm to help your
Part of me
character
actually does hope
flourish.
this is good.
Decorate your space to improve your
I don't
stats for the
remember
day
it
ahead.
looking like this. I don't know if that's just
And
a Switch
enchant
port
your friends
or what.
locally or online
But no, I
in
actually,
4-player
part of me
co-op.
does actually hope this
Fae
is good.
Farm launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch September
Is it
8th.
console exclusive?
Pre-orders including an in-game bonus
Huh.
are available now on Nintendo eShop. Zoom into wild racing action with Hot Wheels Unleashed 2
Are these any
Turbocharged.
good?
Choose from over 130
Hot Wheels
vehicles
games.
and pull off outrageous stunts to avoid obstacles, find shortcuts, and knock your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game
Everyone's
speeds
wanting to see
onto
one
the
of those Hot
Nintendo
Wheel
Switch
videos,
system
or one of those
October
Hot Wheel
19th.
videos on TikTok where they've just got the
Get
long
your
track and
chassis
seeing how
looking
far it
classy
goes.
in Manic Mechanics. Grab a part, fix it up.
So
and
it's
toss it over.
mechanic overcooked.
Repair vehicles quickly to earn points in solo play
Yeah, it's
or
mechanic
four-player
overcooked.
co-op. But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards.
I mean, I think at the last Direct they
Manic
announced
Mechanics
the
launches
roguelike
first for
overcooked.
consoles on Nintendo Switch July 13th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Introducing the second paid DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Mario and friends journey to a musical planet.
I guess
Filled
that
with
game,
new
I guess
areas to
Sparks, they put
explore
out a thing the other day
and new
where
enemies
Sparks of
to
Hope
battle.
underperformed, and
What else will they
Nintendo
find
gave the
in this
developers
world of
the
melody?
advice that like, oh, you should only release
This new
one
DLC,
game per
The
generation.
Last Spark Hunter,
So like they
launches
should have held
later
off on the
today.
game for like another year or two, and that's
A
part
demo
of
of the
reason
main
it
game is
underperformed.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
It wasn't fucking Ubisoft. That's the problem.
Monsters! You really think you stand a chance against us?
Is that a Candyland? My first thought is Dragon Quest, but the last time I said that it was
You
what,
intend to
Sandland,
take arms against me?
so I have no idea.
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters. What? What the?
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
This isn't. Is this a remake of Dragon Quest 8? Because I know Dragon Quest 8 was the inspiration for Pokemon in some ways. And this kind of reminds me of Pokemon with like taming monsters.
Let's go!
I want to say it was Dragon Quest 8. But the protagonist of Dragon Quest 8 doesn't look like it. Nope, Dragon Quest Monsters. Was that an already existing franchise? I know there is another Dragon Quest
The
game.
so-called hero is here.
Is it Pokemon or Monster Hunter or something? Now, that was the protagonist of Dragon Quest 3, I think.
That was Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince from Square Enix. What kind of journey will you take to become the master of monster kind?
Yeah,
Please
wasn't
be
there
on
a
the
Dragon
lookout
Quest
for
game
more
that was
info
like
in the future.
Pokemon or Monster
Next,
Hunter?
we have more news
few
on a
years
certain
back.
game with plant-like creatures.
Here we go, Pikmin. God, I'm so excited. Pikmin!
Welcome to the Rescue Corps. As its newest recruit, you'll venture to a mysterious planet with all sorts of life forms.
Mamutas.
There, you'll meet plant-like creatures called
And yet you are
Pikmin.
going inside a house. You know, because
And
we
the
had seen the
adorable
house in the
rescue pup,
background.
Ochi. Good boy. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, repair the damaged Rescue Corps spaceship and save any castaways you find. All right, let's explore together. Once plucked, Pikmin are ready for action.
Ooh, that's
Blow your whistle
new
to gather them
Daysens?
and
Or the
have
new
them follow
Daytimer?
you.
Huh.
Throw your little buds at things, and they'll start working for you. Ochi will also prove to be a great canine companion.
Aww.
He can carry items with Pikmin, or smash obstacles in your way. And if you need a flotation
Yeah,
device,
look at that. You're just straight
well,
up in a house.
there you go. Ochi
Because
can even stand up to the
Pikmin normally
wildest
takes place on
creatures.
post-apocalyptic Earth. So,
Collect lots of treasures scattered around the planet to fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore.
Yep. The
Exploration isn't
armored
limited to the
cannon
surface,
beetle.
though.
Haven't seen that
Why
since
not
Pikmin
take the
1.
plunge underground?
That's cool.
Here, a completely different environment awaits.
And then dungeons. I'm glad they're bringing back dungeons.
Unusual contraptions.
Even though
native creatures.
they can drag on forever. Wow, that's a big Wally-Wog.
And even more treasures are around every corner. You might unexpectedly find some castaways, too. Hey, wait a minute. This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway.
Wait,
You
is that
gotta stop
Olimar
him.
from the bad ending of Pikmin 1 where he
for a
turns
Dandori
into
battle.
a Pikmin? What?
Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect
So
more
it's-
objects than your opponent within the
So
time
this is
limit to
versus
win
mode,
and save the
but
castaway.
it's not bingo battle. It kind of is, but it's not.
By rescuing castaways, you'll
Yeah,
be
no,
able
that's
to do
like
more activities back at base
weird
camp,
Olimar.
which is right next to your spaceship.
Because in the bad ending of the first
Train
Pikmin
Ochi
game,
and
if you
teach him
lose,
new skills.
Olimar becomes a Pikmin. Like they put his body into
Or
the onion.
build new equipment and items to help make exploration more manageable. For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions.
This is
But there's a catch.
this is interesting.
Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert.
Nice baby bull.
Thankfully, you'll come across the new Glow Pikmin, which
Here's the new
only
Pikmin
appear
time.
at night.
Ooh, they're like ghosts.
Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, so use Glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals.
Oh,
Many more surprises
That's
await on this
so
uncharted
interesting.
planet.
and it looks like the story mode
But
is
with
going to
Pikmin
use
and
all the
Ochi
different
by
types
your
of Pikmin.
side, no challenge is too big.
Because I see rock, I've seen purple,
Or
I've
too
seen there's
small.
white, rock flying.
Pikmin 4.
God, everything about that looks great. I'm
In
I'm
past
so
Pikmin
excited.
games, you had to return to your spaceship before
Oh my
sundown.
gosh.
However, in this latest entry, you can now venture out at night. We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
Yeah, it's nice to see baby
have even
because I know
more
there are the
Pikmin
little
news to share.
Bulborbs whose names I'm forgetting, but we've never actually seen baby
HD
Bulborb.
versions of the first two Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo
Oh,
eShop
fuck!
later today.
Oh shit!
Plus, ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4
You know,
will be
I was gonna have to
available
boot
on
up the
Nintendo
Wii U to
eShop
play
on
Pikmin
June
1 and 2
28th.
again. Now we don't have to
The
do
demo
that
can be
anymore.
enjoyed, even if you've never played
God,
a
I
game
was
in the
dreading
Pikmin
bringing out
series
the Wii U
before,
because I hate
so
the
we hope
Wii
you'll
U.
try it out when it releases.
And then there's a demo
Okay,
next week.
let's see
Oh
a few more
shit!
headlines.
I'm fucking swimming in it, man. Oh my gosh. I'm
The
taking
renowned
nothing but
series of
W's
stealth action
today.
games is infiltrating Nintendo Switch as Metal
Pikmin
Gear
1
Solid
in-
Master
oh my God,
Collection
that's
Volume
so
1.
great.
This compilation
That-
includes Metal Gear Solid. Infiltrating
That is something the
regain
Switch has
control
done
of Shadow
really
Moses
well.
Island.
When they need to reveal,
Metal
when they
Gear
release like a
Solid
new
2,
game,
Sons of Liberty.
they're like, no, we're just gonna give you the
Locate
old
and
game as
retrieve
well.
a deadly amphibious weapon.
Right? Oh, you want to play
Metal
the new
Gear
Metroid
Solid
Prime 4?
3,
Well, here's
Snake
the
Eater.
original.
Survive
Oh, you want
the
to play the new
jungle
Pikmin?
and confront
Well,
your
here's
former
all
mentor.
3 previous Pikmin
You can
games on the
also
same
enjoy
console.
the games that started the series, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Solid
You want to play?
Snake,
Oh, you're playing Mario
as well as
Odyssey?
the NES
Well, here's
versions
the
of both
3
Metal
previous
Gear
3D
and
Mario
Snake's
games.
Revenge.
Sure, they're not the remasters everybody wanted, but
This
yeah, no,
compilation
the Switch
also
has actually been
contains
great
the
at
first
that.
Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel.
God,
Additional content includes screenplay books and master books with story and character
That's-
info, strategy guides
so
for each
excited.
game,
God damn it, I'm
and
gonna
a
play.
digital soundtrack.
That makes
Metal
streaming
Gear
Pikmin
Solid
because we were going to
Master
stream
Collection
Pikmin 1
Volume
and 2.
1
We're doing that in
launches on
July.
Nintendo Switch October
God, that's like a
24th.
week from now.
Pre-orders begin today
have to beat
on
Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom soon.
eShop. The first
I need
3
to start
Metal Gear
streaming more.
Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo
I don't know, I
eShop.
go to work right after this.
It's time
Finally,
to survive.
I have been waiting for this for so
Steel
long.
Thyself Vampire
Thank
Survivors
you.
is coming to Nintendo
Yes.
Switch.
There's
You
another.
have what it takes
There's
to
another
survive a
100-hour video
30-minute
game.
onslaught of
But
monsters.
God, it is so good.
Stay on the move to
Seriously,
avoid enemies.
it's one
and
of
attack
from what I've played of
automatically
it
with
on
your weapons.
Xbox.
Seems
It's
easy
so
at first,
good.
right? But swarms of
I
increasingly
have been
stronger
waiting for it to
monsters
come
will
to
appear
Switch.
the longer you survive.
And it's like $5 as well.
By getting treasure
That's like one of the
chests
best
from
parts.
defeated enemies,
It's only like $5.
or by leveling up, you'll acquire weapons and upgrades for
finally.
your character. So shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together in
that's
couch co-op. What other horrors lie in store? Find out when Vampire Survivors launches on the Nintendo Switch system, August 17th.
Yeah. It's a great game. I recommend.
Music and
it's one of the
pigeons?
few games that I
Sounds
think
pretty
the mobile port is actually really good. It's
You're a
not filled
pigeon.
with microtransactions.
Yeah, you heard that right.
The ads aren't invasive. I actually,
Play
if you're at
online
all
this
curious,
Rhythm Battle
pick it up
Royale
on
and
mobile.
aim to be the last bird standing. Up to 30 players can ruffle each other's feathers in musical minigames.
This is so weird.
Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander.
Oh, it's freaking.
Fire a slingshot to play
That Mario
music
Party
in
minigame.
First Piano Shooter. Race and fly to the rhythm in To the Sky, and more.
So it's rhythm
With
game
over
Fall
20
Guys.
minigames, you're in for an impeccably good time. Get ready to shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale
Yeah, it just
pops
reminds me
its
of a
way
bunch
onto
of
Nintendo Switch
Mario Party
October
games.
31st.
It's like 2017.
Ready, set, yo! Penny is on the run, entangled in a chaotic audition that veered way off script. She's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend. In this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania, you'll explore the bright and colorful world of Macaroon and help Penny and Yo-Yo escape the clutches of the grouchy Emperor Eddie. Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid Eddie's massive horde of pushy
I hope it's
penguins.
more Hat in Time than
Power up
Ukulele.
Yo-Yo to protect
But,
Penny from
yeah, I'm
foul
down.
play. You can also put your speedrunning skills to the test in time attack mode to unlock special items, complete
still need to play
secret
a Hat in
stages, and more. This is your big break, after all. Take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
How interesting.
Rev
There we go.
up for Wave 5.
Come on, Funky Kong.
A brand new course is racing into Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course
That's
Pass
charming.
DLC.
I mean, I like the toy box
Introducing
level.
Squeaky Clean Sprint.
So yeah.
More characters are also being added.
Petey Piranha?
From Mario Kart Double Dash, Petey Piranha. From Mario Kart 7,
Wiggler on a Wiggler cart.
Wiggler.
Yep. I literally just wanted Wiggler for that reason.
And from Mario Kart Tour, Kamek.
I know people have always wanted Kamek. I'm amazed though they went Petey Piranha
Wave
over Funky
5
Kong.
of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
I mean, I think there's still
Booster
2 more
Course Pass
characters.
DLC for the Mario Kart
So,
8 Deluxe game zooms onto
Funky
Nintendo
Kong
Switch
could still be
this
in there.
summer. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack
But,
members can enjoy
yeah.
this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can
Kamek
also be
makes perfect
purchased on
sense.
its own.
Wiggler is just funny. But Petey
Two
Piranha?
worlds, one fateful encounter.
Huh, how strange.
A remake of the second Star Ocean game, complete with new graphics that fuse 2D and 3D, is on the way. After a mission goes wrong, Federation Officer Claude is stranded on an undeveloped planet. There, he meets Reyna, who possesses mystical powers. Was it fate or mere coincidence? Soon after, the two get entangled in a sinister plot within the galaxy. In this science fantasy RPG, select either Claude or Reyna as your hero and play through the story from their perspective. You'll also meet over a dozen potential allies from all walks of life. During your adventure, the hero you chose and the decisions you make will have an impact on who can be recruited to your cause.
The enemy, is it?
Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with a single button. New combat features in this remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks, and having allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story R, launching on Nintendo Switch November 2nd. It's time to move it, Wario style. Get ready for more micro game mayhem in the latest WarioWare game. Hold 2 Joy-Con controllers, then action.
So it's
Move your
Wario
body to
exercise
take on a flurry
game?
of lightning-fast micro games.
Okay.
What you do and how you move
Wasn't
depends on the micro
WarioWare-
game.
wasn't
React
there like a
quickly with the right
Wii game
movement,
that
and you'll
kinda
be on
looked
the
like
road
that?
to victory.
Excellent!
Look like Mario.
If you've got 2 pairs of
64
controllers,
DS.
play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each micro game. Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various
Oh, hey, it's that
mini-games
Mario- the
in
Soda
party
Mario
mode.
Party minigame.
For example, this dicey board
Oh,
game
I
is
love
going to
Mario
keep you
Party
on your
8.
toes. Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast micro games.
This actually doesn't look that bad.
In WarioWare, Move It.
Yeah, no,
Launching on the Nintendo Switch system.
I mean, outside
November
of the whole
3rd.
physical aspect
Pre-orders
of it,
begin today.
that kind of
on
reminds me of a
Nintendo
traditional
eShop.
WarioWare game.
Why aren't you saying anything?
He was so into it, I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, this is the latest WarioWare game. You'll use
think
your
we've only
entire
got, like,
body
1 or 2
to
more
strike different
announcements.
poses and complete microgames. We have a few more things to share.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get a sizzle reel at some point.
Families can join the fun at Nintendo Live 2023. Play games, enjoy live performances, take photos with some of your favorite characters, and more. Plus, cheer on your favorite players in 2 championships. Eligible attendees can also compete in on-site tournaments and participate in a last chance qualifier. This all-ages celebration is free and will take place September 1st through 4th in Seattle, Washington. Registration for
Yeah, they've been
Nintendo
building
Live
this up for a while.
2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official website and enter the random drawing for a chance to receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending can visit the official PAX
Yeah,
West
that's when
website for
PAX
more
West is.
details. Those not selected will have another chance to attend with the 3 Challenge Cups this summer. The top 10 players from each will get tickets. Please visit the official website for more details. See
Yeah,
you
that's
there.
something they're really trying to push this year.
A vast number of players are enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which released last month.
Yeah, I know I put 50 plus hours into it.
Thank you all very much. An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to
right
coincide
back there
with the
somewhere.
game's launch. New amiibo of Zelda
Oh.
and Ganondorf are planned to be released this holiday.
Okay.
We hope you're looking
And
forward to them.
they're re-releasing the Bokoblin amiibo,
Okay,
and they're re-releasing the
this next
Skyward Sword
segment will
amiibo
be
as
our
well.
last
They announced that the other day.
Please take a look.
Did they say this was the last announcement? Is this that 2D Mario? God, he's so short. Okay. It's kind of got like a claymation art style. It kind of reminds me of Super Mario Run, if I'm being honest. Like, I know people don't love that game, but I don't hate it. That Mario block that appeared reminded me of the gamepad blocks. It feels very musical. Maybe that's just me. But, yeah, it feels very music-oriented. I'm liking this. Yeah, I think this is interesting. Super Mario Wonder. Okay. Oh, you can play with Luigi? Peach? So it's taking elements from New Super Mario Bros., but they're clearly doing new stuff as well. Cool to see Daisy. Yeah, no, I like this. Yoshi's here. Are they? They're like Toad Acorn people. And that comes out this year? Wow. Oh.
Wowie zowie!
Huh.
That Goomba looks so well then.
Voice acting? Okay. No, I think that looks good.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Again, it's
When
clearly...
you touch a Wonder Flower,
It does take
expect the
influence
unexpected.
from
The
New
ground
Super
can
Mario
start
Brothers.
moving,
But when the New Super
or you
Mario
might
Brothers
turn into
series
something different,
is
for example.
freaking
There were also flowers
25 years
talking.
old at this point.
Daisy is playable.
Yeah, it's not 25, but
And Mario became an
it's
elephant
15.
at the end. A lot of things happened. We'll
You know,
share
I
more
get
details
why.
in the future, so we hope you'll look forward
But
to
no,
it.
everything, it does look like it's doing a lot
That's
of new
all
stuff
for
as well.
today's Nintendo Direct.
I like that weird cosmic flower that kind of
Thank you for
changes things
watching.
up. I think that's interesting. So let's oh gosh, yeah, this was going on for a while. Let's just start at the beginning, shall we? So, thoughts on the Direct? If you can't tell, I liked it. Yeah, no, I thought that was a pretty good Direct. I mean, starting off here with Pokemon, well, you know, that's a good start. I liked Scarlet and Violet a lot, so getting more information on that DLC is good. Of course, it's still coming out in fall, but that's a while away. I'm surprised we didn't see any of the Splatoon DLC, but we saw the Mario DLC, or we saw the Mario Kart DLC, which makes sense. I still think, yes, Splatoon DLC is coming in September. And it's one of those things where I wouldn't be surprised if they announced it, and then it's like, hey, it's available later today. Because you always need an available later today announcement in Directs like these. That's one of the things that Nintendo has realized. And they do it in all of them. And other companies kind of need to figure that out as well. But no, all of this looks good. Pokemon, I'm disappointed my favorite Pokemon. I think he's in this game. I mean, they brought back Zebstrika. He hasn't been in a game in a while. So I think he's here. Meteor, my favorite Pokemon. But, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. So that was a good start. You know, a lot of the ones that I'm not surprised to see here are here. You know, Persona, Sonic, that all makes sense to be here. The Splatfest theme, again, vanilla, strawberry makes sense. This should have been chocolate, but I actually do like mint chocolate chip and will probably go mint chocolate chip. Honestly, that's probably the team I pick. I don't know, mint chocolate chip's one of those weird things where you either love it or you hate it. I actually, weirdly enough, even though toothpaste disgusts me, like, brushing my teeth is such a fucking hassle, but you gotta do it, because death creeps in through the gums. But, no, I actually do like mint chocolate chip ice cream. God, toothpaste is just awful. It's a whole other thing. And I don't know why I like mint chocolate chip, but I do. And it's interesting that it takes the new things taking place on the new stage. I still hate challenges, such a strict time limit. But, I did the random weapon one recently. That was fine. Detective Pikachu 2 is completely like, that's another one I'm surprised they aren't just re-releasing the first one as well. I'm sure porting it over to Switch would be a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised they aren't doing the first one again. But yeah, like I said, Derek Bittner, who is one of the few people I know who's actually played the first game, we'll probably do some sort of recap on the story or something. Mario RPG is huge. I've tried to play this game, like 6 times, like half a dozen times, and I've never beaten it. It is weird how small they all look. Like, they all look like very, like, squished. But other than that, I think everything else in here looks great. And them looking squished is just something I'm going to have to get used to. Right. Other than that, I think this all looks good. And yeah, Super Mario RPG is a great game. Actually, if it was between Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario, the first Paper Mario, I'm actually glad this got a remake. Because, again, I've never beaten it, whereas I have beaten the first Paper Mario. So, no, I actually think getting a remake is actually pretty cool. People love our boy Geno. Too bad his costume in Smash Bros. Sucks. They gave so many other characters in Smash Bros. Cool costumes, and then they just gave Geno such a shitty one. That's good. This confuses me. So, it's a stage, right? That famous thing, Super Mario Bros. 3 is a stage play. This is a stage play game. And, you're playing as Peach, which the last game with Peach was not good. We all know that. So, hopefully this is better. It is we've got tons of new enemies, tons of new characters. It seems to, be setting itself apart a little bit. I'm amazed they didn't even give it a name. That's what surprises me. Everyone is just going to start calling this, Untitled Peach game. Untitled Peach game. Super Princess Peach 2. Because I'm surprised they didn't give it a name. I wouldn't be surprised if that's at least 2 years off. Luigi's Mansion? I like Dark Moon. I know most people don't. Most people think Dark Moon is mediocre. And it's mostly around the level-based structure. Because it's a mission-based game. Whereas the other 2 Luigi's Mansions aren't. But I was fine with the mission-based structure. I like Dark Moon. I think it's fun. It's kind of creative. No, I think a Dark Moon remake is cool. And they'll probably put the first Luigi's Mansion out as well, because that also got a 3DS remake. So I would not be surprised if we get all 3 Luigi's Mansions at some point on Switch. Or if they're in development on... I bet they're in development on a 4th one. Go buy the Batman games for $5. Where's Pikmin? There we go. Everything about this, I could. This is one of those things that I could break down almost scene by scene. Let's just. We've got time. So this is the Peckish Aristocrab, but it's got a new design. I swear, it looks more like an onion now, and I swear it used to have more red in it. Admittedly, that one in the background does look a lot smaller, so maybe these are baby Aristocrabs? That's a Mamuda. It generally looks the same. Mamudas are our friendly enemies who actually flower Pikmin, which if we're bringing back... I know Mamudas were in Pikmin 2, but since we've brought back the Armored Cannon Beetle, are they also going to bring back the Smoky Prog? Especially because Poison Pikmin exist now, and because what made the Smoky Prog so scary in Pikmin 1 was that it was a poison enemy and you didn't have poison defense. Right? There was no poison-proof Pikmin. Now there is. But I would love to see them bring back the... If they're bringing back everything else, bring back the Smoky Prog. But yeah, I think Mamudas were in 2, though. That pufferfish is new. This weird-looking elephant thing is new. Otachi. Part of me was with the whole crash ship and everything, part of me was hoping the story for this game was going to be that you would come here to colonize the planet. And that's why you've got all the survivors you find in the caves and whatnot. But that's not instead you're saving Olimar, but... And we'll get to the Olimar thing here in a second. That blue path there makes me think that something is up with that. Maybe that's like a guided, kind of like the assist mode in Mario Odyssey or something like that. It isn't how both the captain in the next shot, how both the captain and Ochi have health bars. The new, instead of being like a line across the top of the screen, the new timer for the daylight, and, you know, you can see the warning and everything. But the UI seems very simple. You know, you've got total Pikmin, and that other is probably Pikmin in the field? Yeah. And then, so we see these diamonds, and later on we see that these diamonds can be used to upgrade things. I'm actually gonna get the volume for this one.
For you.
Yeah, these diamonds can be used to
Ochi
upgrade.
will also prove to be a great canine companion.
Which is something we had been wondering about.
Or smash obstacles in your way.
God, look at this. I think putting, with Pikmin being on post-apocalyptic Earth, I feel like setting it in a house is a great idea. This, I can't tell if this is an item or an enemy. It looks like like the fly eyes, but with like each eye being a spike. But that's an item, that's an item, that's an item, that's probably an item. But that, I can't tell if that's an item or an enemy.
And if you need a flotation device, well...
That's an entrance to a cave.
There you go. Ochi can even stand up to the wildest creatures.
What are the baby Bulborbs? There's
Collect
Bulborbs.
Lots of treasures
and there
scattered
are
around the planet to fix the
because even though the baby
and
Bulborbs
open up
look
new
like the big
areas to
Bulborbs,
explore.
they're not related at all. It's camouflage, right? They look like the big Bulborbs, so that way predators won't attack them. But now we are seeing baby Bulborbs, and there's the armored cannon beetle. The armored cannon beetle was in the first Pikmin game. He's one of the bosses, and he was not in 2 or 3. Armored cannon larvae are in the games, but not the beetle itself. So that's a cool get. It seems to be protecting a dungeon based on that.
Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though. Why not take the plunge underground? Here, a completely
these
different
look like
environment.
if I remember correctly, the dungeons in Pikmin 2 are randomly generated. So these do seem, I bet they are, but there are clearly elements from Pikmin 3, the on-off switch that probably affects these conveyor belts, and maybe these fans, the mushrooms that I don't remember if they were in the first 2 games. I know they're definitely in 3 though.
Wait.
You can see a treasure there in the background.
Unusual contraptions. Native creatures.
Yeah, that's a big Wally Walk. And it's interesting because this looks like an aquarium, or like a fish, I say aquarium, but also like a store that sells fish.
And even more treasures are around every corner. You might unexpectedly find some castaways, too.
I don't know what that if we go back.
You might unexpectedly find some...
That, up on the wall right there, I don't know what that is.
Castaways, too. Hey,
okay.
Wait a minute.
So, that... Let's see if it gives us a better shot. So, it's wearing Olimar's outfit. So, in the original Pikmin game, you have 30 days... 30 days to recover your ship. And if you fail, or if you die in battle, the Pikmin take you back to the Onion and turn you into a Pikmin. Right? It's the bad... Wait, give me 1 sec. Let me just see if I can fucking find it. Pikmin 1 bad ending. And this had been theorized, that Pikmin 1's bad ending. Oh, hey, Chugga Conroy.
When you get proven quality...
That this new Pikmin game took place within Pikmin 1's bad ending. Like, this was a theory. So people had speculated on this for a while now. So this is, Chugga Conroy's video on it.
The day when my life support system fails has come. I've collected 6 out of 30 ship parts. I have no choice but to attempt the Dolphin into space. Incomplete as it is, the ship doesn't need every lost part in order to fly. For better or worse, I must go.
So yeah, Olimar takes his incomplete ship. It crashes back down. You get your totals. And then they take Olimar. And see, they make an Olimar Pikmin. So that's what I think is going on in the Pikmin 4 trailer. Is that this is the bad timeline where they made an Olimar Pikmin. Because that is that. I mean, he's wearing the same outfit and everything. It's just now he looks more like a red Pikmin. And then it's also mentioned at some point in one of the previous Pikmin games. That green dog... I want to say it is mentioned that Olimar has a dog. I want to say his dog, though, looks more like a Bulborb than like Ochi does. But there's something to do with that. I know that's a reference to a previous game as well.
You've got to stop him.
Versus mode.
By strategically
I know. So in the
commands to your
original, in Pikmin 3, there was a versus
Collect more
mode.
objects than your
That
opponent
was you were
within the
trying to do a
time limit
bingo,
win,
and it's
save
so
the
much fun, in my
castaway.
opinion. This one seems to just be whoever gets the most points.
By rescuing castaways, you'll be able to do more activities back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship. Train Ochi and teach him new skills.
So that you can level up Ochi's carrying ability.
Or build new equipment and items
And
to
yeah,
help
this
make
is what the diamonds are
exploration
used
more
for.
manageable.
Because normally upgrades like this
For
are
the
found
first
in
time in
Pikmin
the
2, they're
Pikmin
found in
series,
dungeons.
you can
In
eventually
Pikmin 3,
set
there's like
out
5
for
of them
night
throughout the world.
expeditions.
But no, in this we
there's a
purchase them with
catch.
diamonds.
Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay
And then
alert.
yeah, so part of Pikmin, for anyone who's never played, is that you only can do stuff in the daytime because a lot of predators come out during the nocturnal hours, right? Bulborbs are more aggressive. This has like all been established in like the first game. So, and we never see baby Bulborbs
Thankfully,
because of
you'll
that.
come across the new glow Pikmin, which only appear at night.
I think those are cute. They look cute, you know, they're little green little buggers. So yeah.
Find luminals that produce valuable glow
And then
sap.
yeah, they're in like a weird
These
like
mounds
anthill
also
style
attract various
base.
wildlife. So use glow Pikmin to drive them away.
And yeah, they're like
protect the
spectral.
luminals.
Like, I know people have thought about the concept of spectral Pikmin, including I want to say in like
Many
a
more
Nintendo art book or
surprises await on
something.
this uncharted planet.
So that seems to be part of it.
But with the Pikmin,
Okay, wait.
prizes
There's like
await.
so much. So we knew about the normal starting region in the desert region. I'm literally just going frame by frame. We have the house here. That's a music device. I wanted to get to this shot here in a second.
Charted planet.
That one. So you got 3 dials there. Red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow Pikmin, maybe? It does look like we might be able to go up... I mean, you can only see those 2 steps. But so you could at least go to those 2.
But with the
Yeah, no, I think the Ghost
Pikmin
Pikmin
and
are
Ochi
interesting.
by your
That's a brand new enemy. Huh, that's horrifying.
side, no challenge is too big.
That also the Frost Moth. We do see all the Pikmin types, right? We see red, blue, yellow from the first game, whites and purples from the second, wings and rocks from the third, and now we have ice, and of course green.
Or too small.
So yeah, it looks like...
Pikmin 4.
I know,
Planet.
I swear we see purple in one.
But with the Pikmin and Ochi by your side, no challenge is too big or
Tomatoes.
too small.
Again, we see those blue things. I wonder if those are probably obstacles that can only be broken with maybe rocks, maybe some sort of other enemy. I don't know. Those are interesting.
Pikmin 4.
But no, I think everything about that looks great. I'm so excited for that. And then
In past Pikmin games, you had to return to your spaceship before sundown.
Have even more. HD versions of the first two Pikmin games originally released.
I'm assuming these are
Nintendo
just ports of the
GameCube
GameCube
will launch on
version.
Nintendo eShop.
I don't know. We'll find out depending on if they have motion controls or not. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me boot up the Switch to see. But no, that's a great get because there are plenty of people who have never played Pikmin 1 or 2, who played 3 for the their first Pikmin game was 3. Ooh. Okay. What else?
Later today.
Plus, ahead
Metal
of the
Gear
game's
games,
release,
that's
a
interesting.
demo of
Vampire
By
Survivors is
getting
something I've
treasure
been
chests
asking
from
for
defeated
forever.
enemies,
We've
or
talked
by
about this
leveling
in
up.
previous streams.
You'll acquire weapons
How
and
I've been
upgrades
waiting
for
for
your
this game to come to
character.
Switch because
So shape
when
them
it does,
as
I
you see
promise to put
fit.
100 hours into
Plus,
it.
up to 4
So
players can
it
now
looks like
play
an August for
together
putting 100
in
hours into
couch
this
co-op.
one. I am.
What other
This one is interesting. This whole
newly animated friend.
Yeah,
In
no, this
3D
one
platforming adventure from the
again,
team
it reminds me of your
behind
ukuleles
Sonic
or your Hat in Time.
You'll explore
But
the
the
bright
graphical
and
aesthetic
colorful
clearly
world
takes
of
influence from,
Macaroon.
a Sonic,
And help
from
Penny
that
and
era of
Yo-Yo
time.
escape the
Kind
clutches
of,
of the
like their
grouchy Emperor
Studiopolis
Eddie.
zones.
Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid
New
Joy-Con
WarioWare is completely
controllers.
random, but yeah,
Then
it kind of feels like one of those
action.
fitness games.
Move your body to take on
Yeah.
a flurry of
But that's not
lightning-fast
bad.
micro
There's
games.
nothing wrong with that.
What you do and
And
how
then we
you
ended
move
off with
depends on
2D Mario. Which... Yeah, no, it does remind me of like a claymation style, but I wanted some new art style from Mario. And there's clearly a lot of charm in here. It feels very rhythmic, which if you remember that meme of like the was doing that. So I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like that's bad. Because they clearly do take influence from from Super Mario, or from the new Super Mario Bros. Games. But it'd be weird if they didn't. But it also does kind of remind me of Super Mario Run, if I'm being honest. There are elements of Super Mario Run in this. But no, it's all this like weird stuff like this that I think is more interesting. Like the wonder of it all, right? That's where the name comes from. Right, like that. Like that's way more creepy. Honestly, them doing a silhouette level like Donkey Kong Country is already more interesting than anything in the new Super Mario games. You know, excluding DS. I give DS a pass because DS actually did some interesting things. My big problem with the new Super Mario Bros. Game is literally probably just you. Because DS had a lot of weird and interesting mechanics. Wii was the first ever 4-player Mario game. And, you know, it did some things. 2 had its gold coin gimmick, which wasn't anything amazing, but at least it was a gimmick. It was you that was generic and boring. That's like, okay, we've been doing this for 10 years at this point. Okay, I think it had been like 7 at that point. Still. Because the new Super Mario Bros. Series is, yeah, I want to say the original was like 2001-ish. Maybe 2006 at the latest. So it's been a long time. But no, I think this looks good. Yeah, the art style kind of reminds me of, what's that game called? Kirby and the Rainbow's Curse. There was no Kirby at this direct, but I figured there wasn't going to be. I do, you know, them bringing back the 4-player thing is fine. I'm glad instead of having just 2 generic Toads, we have Daisy. Because Daisy really doesn't do anything in the new Super Mario. Daisy has only been in the sports games. I'm pretty sure this is Daisy's first ever appearance in a mainline Mario game. Like, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. The weird, like, shape, right? This elongated shape, the thing on the head, it reminds me of something from maybe another Mario game? Is there, like, a Mario game where you collect, like, acorns or something like that? I don't know, but it reminds me of that. But no, everything in this looks great. And then, yeah, an October 20th release date. So I've got games in both October and November. the fact that you're becoming an elephant here does make me think that Banjo-Kazooie style, we are going to get other transformations as well. So, right, we have an elephant. I wouldn't be surprised if you become like a bee or a bus or any other power-up that showed up in one of the Banjo-Kazooie games. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But no, I think this looks great. Alright, let's check the eShop real quick. Anything on Pikmin in here? Nintendo Switch Online, Dreamlight Valley. Looks like they haven't updated it yet. I don't know, I would assume it would be right there in featured if it was there. Because, yeah, it's not here under recent releases. So it looks like there is nothing yet. Yeah, no, it would have been in featured. If it was there, it would have been in featured. Okay, so that just hasn't updated. Alright. 2 new amiibo for Zelda is cool. There is no Tears of the Kingdom DLC, but honestly, if they don't make Tears of the Kingdom DLC, I'm not going to be annoyed or anything. Like, I didn't play the original Breath of the Wild DLC until this year, so if we don't get Tears of the Kingdom DLC, whatever. It's no sweat off my back. 2 new amiibo are interesting, and you know there's always speculation about that. But yeah, I like that Zelda one looks great. The other one, the Ganondorf ones, yeah, it's Ganondorf. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I thought that was a great direct. I'm super interested in everything there. Yeah, I felt like all the games they showed were good. I wish we had part of me wishes we had gotten more on that Peach thing, just because I'm more, at least the name would have been nice. Untitled Peach Project is kind of weird. But yeah, no, starting with Pokemon, ending with Mario, that's all great. Pikmin, God, I love Pikmin so much. And we can play all 4 Pikmin games on Switch. I do wonder, on the Wii U, you could, because that's where I own copies of Pikmin 1 and 2. I don't own the GameCube ports. I didn't own the disc versions on the Wii, because my first Pikmin game was Pikmin 3 on the Wii U. That I owned. Because that was when I got into the series. Because if you remember, there was a thing where when you bought Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, Nintendo gave you a free game because, you know, the Wii U wasn't doing that well. And so the free game I got, I think there were a few choices, like the WarioWare game, the Switch, the Wii U Party or whatever, and Pikmin 3. And I chose Pikmin 3 because I already owned those other 2 games. And yeah, I liked Pikmin 3. It was good. And then I borrowed a copy of Pikmin 1 and 2 from other people. So yeah, and then they eventually re-released Pikmin's 1 and 2 on the Wii Virtual Console on the Wii U, and that's where and then I bought those because I was like, one day I'll play those. And then I was like, oh god, we're gonna have to set up the Wii U for that. And I'd always been prepared to, but now we don't have to anymore. The Wii U is officially dead. I mean, it's been dead forever, but now it's dead to me, because it was a Pikmin machine. And it is, I guess, still technically a Xenoblade Chronicles X machine. So I guess that's why the Wii U survives, as a Xenoblade Chronicles X machine. Yep, that's the life we live. But no, I thought that was a great direct. Is it better than Microsoft Showcase? Because I do consider this as part of Summer Games Fest E3 shit. I don't know. We'll talk about it more in the future. Well, when we come back on Saturday for In Chat, we'll talk about it more then, and when I go over all this shit again after having some time to process it. But so far, I loved it. It's going to be cool to see all the reaction videos from all this stuff. I hope people are excited as I am. God, I hope Arlo is as excited as I am. I know he's more excited. That's going to be fun to watch. But no, I liked this direct a lot. Because I feel like it's been over a year since I liked a Nintendo Direct. At least it feels that way. Because the last 2 didn't blow me away, if I remember correctly. I know Farming Game Direct didn't. And I want to say that was like 2 directs ago, so yeah. But no, I liked this one. Got a new Mario game in October. You know, people said Nintendo's gonna kind of fall apart after Tears of the Kingdom. But, and I know like nothing in here is like Mario Odyssey 2 or Metroid Prime 4. But there's still some great stuff in here. I mean, a new Mario game, a Mario RPG, both coming out with like in like a month of each other. Yeah, no, those are both great. Yeah, you know, I was hoping Nintendo was going to capitalize on the Mario Brothers movie, and it's taken them, what, like 6 months? It'll take them, 6 months to do it. But they are finally doing it, because it's been, 3 months since the movie came out. It's another 4 months until that game comes out. Yeah. God. I like that direct. So, we will be back some point with Tears of the Kingdom, because we have to beat the game by July. So, we'll be back with that. And then after that, we will be back with In Chat over the weekend. I don't know what we'll talk more about this direct. I've got tons of other stories on the list as well. I feel like prediction-wise, you know, I did okay. I did a bunch of the safe ones. My only big real surprise is the Splatoon stuff. I guess I just expected it. Tomodachi Life not being here doesn't surprise me. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess not being here doesn't surprise me because I didn't expect it. Metroid Prime 4, they're clearly saving that for the Switch 2, obviously. The Chrono Trigger remake that I thought was, because Square Enix remake, where I thought it was Chrono Trigger. Nope, it was Mario RPG. Xenoblade X is always a dream hope, but it's never going to happen. I knew everybody because Nintendo wants to put everybody want to Switch out to die. So that being here doesn't surprise me. So yeah, we'll be back with more Zelda and more Splatoon in the future. Oh God, am I gonna? You know, I always talk about how we played Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom. We're playing the Pikmin games before Pikmin 4. Am I going to have to play the new Super Mario Brothers games before the new one? Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't have to. Yeah, but maybe I will. You never know. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.